basically we found out that Sam is the perpetrator of ripping down the poster. We had discussed earlier about how we would take care of it. Now we're totally gonna fuck up his car. We tried being nice, talks with him. We're getting reports from the other candidates that they're getting their stuff getting defaced too. So apparently the only means it's gonna work is if we just send him a message, and we feel that his car, the car is an extension of a man. If we destroy the car, we destroy him. If we fuck up his car, we fuck up his presidency. That's the way it goes. Sam Jarvis is going down. And that's the only thing I have to say about that.
Sam Jarvis shouldn't even be in it because nobody even listens. Nobody knows. I don't know nothing about that.
Can I have that backpack, please?
He's never been president, never will be president.
Thank you.
It's over, Simeon.
Yeah, Sam will never get president. Everybody hates him. He's stupid. He's
Immature.
He acts like a 5-year-old. Sam Jarvis. All he does.
I don't even know if, yeah. What am I supposed to know? Just assume that he's running? I don't know if I'd be asked to assume.
It fucking pisses me off. I probably shouldn't swear because, you know, students are gonna see this. Alright, it really ticks me off that everybody else gets involved in this big senior class presidency meeting. See, I can't even talk, I'm so pissed. And like, Tony left, he has no prior knowledge of this meeting. We're walking out and we see all of them, every single one of them, all the presidential candidates for the senior class sitting at a table with Ed Grossman. We've been fighting for like a week to get even a meeting with him outside of a lunchtime, outside of class time, making the effort, and he won't even see us, let alone schedule a meeting with everybody else but us.
Holding you guys to a higher standard. You have to maintain that standard throughout the year if you want the privilege of leaving school during your free time.
Okay, I think senior privileges are a right,
then you know what?
Privilege.
No, it's a privilege.
Despite the misleading
It's a privilege.
Coming Friday,
you have to go to the school board and get it okay.
And also, how come we can't take our cars for senior privileges?
You know what, that's an insurance thing?
Insurance, but liability?
I guess. I don't know. That's a question you have to ask
That's what I want to get to
Grossman.
because it's really impractical in the middle of the winter. It's 30 below out what we do with senior privileges.
I wonder if I got hit by a car or something. Wouldn't that be the same thing?
It'd be your own personal problem.
I wonder if we signed waivers or
You know what? That's a question you have to have with Dr. Grossman. I mean, that's not something that I can answer. I don't have the power.
We came to talk to you about the debates, and whether we can have one. We need to have one because
we're talking to Mr. DeMar.
Yeah, but she's
No, it'll happen in the senior meeting whenever that can take place.
And that's Friday, right?
How long will we have the debate? The question is just wait.
We have a lot of things that we have to do. I would like the first things that I want to do is show you a little bit of this last year's senior video so you know what Joel, Sam, and I are doing. They're an independent study in videography, so that's what they're going to be building, and it takes a year to do it. It takes all year. We have to let you know what the dates are for the, baby pictures, your senior pictures, and anything else that you want in your 15-second time frame. This is
how long
what,
will the whole
in my
meeting
mind,
be? Altogether, how long will the meeting be?
I'm thinking
it needs to be at least an
with
hour.
a debate and voting, probably an hour.
We need to have at least half a day, I think. We need the debates. It needs to give us like 40 minutes for the debate and 20 minutes for voting. And that's with all the other talking there too.
Wait, so there are
a lot
be
of questions. Yes.
Could you write me a pass?
For just the senior class?
Thank you very much.
Okay, did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Which was, it's good to know.
It's good to know you have a debate.
Yeah, I knew I had the debate, Shane, but I'll give you a high five anyway.
I will see Sam today and ask him how that came out.
Because a lot of what they're saying is they are so on top of things for dealing with senior privileges. Well, they were assigned to senior privileges, and I don't think that.
Wait a minute, wait. Where are you getting that information?
That's what they're saying. They're like, well, I'm working on senior privileges. Yeah. Did they take the initiative, or did you call them?
No. I haven't dealt with senior privileges, just what I just told you.
Oh, well, that's nice to know.
Well, that's nice to know.
Thank you.
You know,
They're
unless they
Illinois.
bring a note, they brought notes from their parents saying they can leave school. That I have no control over. That is something that I don't know if it can happen or not.
All right. And which Sam are you talking about?
Jarvis.
You can't talk to Sam Jarvis. Sam Jarvis right now is being really dirty to him. You know what he's doing to his posters?
Well, it's a little bit.
He's right. He's just drawing all over them.
Sam?
Yes. Tell her what he did to your posters.
I'm not going to point any fingers at us.
Do you know that it was Sam that did it?
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna whine to the authorities like some of the, people, because I deal with problems myself. And if we're gonna have to throw a blanket overhead and beat them with movie posters, that will be done.
I believe if you are a senior and you have a 70 average, it's your responsibility to make sure you graduate. And you have to do what you have to do in order to get that graduation diploma. And I'm not going to penalize kids for having a privilege just because they may not have the ability to get that 83. And I think it's self-serving for people who have the brilliance to do that.
Yeah, I agree. 70's good. Though losing it forever over one little mistake, I think maybe a three-base system
You're
or
a senior.
something.
No mistake. You're a senior.
Everyone makes mistakes.
You're
you can
right.
learn something
But
from
you know what?
Sesame Street.
You
Everyone.
guys will not be able to make a mistake. You're going to have to think about everything that you do this year.
I think we should 3 bases or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Everyone likes the 3 bases.
Nope. I do not agree. I will not support you on that.
Then I'll have to take it out personally. Though I'm very thankful for your work already. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Same here.
Thank you.
Hope to see you later.
Alright, listen to what he did. Sam Jarvis took one of his posters that says Tony and says why not? He goes because he's gay on the bottom of it. And then the other one he gave him horns and wrote Alien Devil.
How do you know that it's him this time?
Because on every single one he writes Sam Jarvis rules.
It's not him.
Sam,
Sam
no, because he got caught ripping down Sarah St. Peter's. Same thing. He's going after both of them.
What I'm doing is defacing one of Tony's posters because I'm trying to start things between him and Sam Jarvis again. Things are kind of calm right now. And I think Tony needs to see physical evidence of Sam being a pest, because if he sees that, Tony's gonna flip out, and I thought Sam Jarvis rules. So he thinks that Sam did it, and I'll start stuff again. Jesse, hello Jesse. This is to start stuff so we can go after Sam, because Tony's trying to appease Sam Jarvis. So I think if we do this, it will start stuff up so we can actually go full out with the gray hoods.
I don't know. Tony would not like you tricking him into war.
He won't know. The only people that will know are me and you. Now, after that, he won't see this until after the campaign is done and over with. But he'll thank me for it.
What you feel is...
So the Great Hoods will be fully activated. Tony will let us go more with St. Jarvis. Because you know he's a pest and needs to be dealt with.
Everything's going a little slow because of delays with the elections. We've lost a lot of momentum, but I suspect the momentum will build back up once we come closer to campaign season, and I look forward to the speeches tomorrow. I will deliver a 2-hour live I plan to the senior class.
Kalita and I have watched out.
Because I like his ideas and the way he plans to run things.
And then I look at it one time and I was like, wait, did you say vote Tony?
I don't really care.
I don't really give a flying fuck who's our president.
As long as they make it a good year.
Yeah, as long as they make it a good year, I vote for
And
that.
everybody gets along. Right.
I'm having a very hard time understanding why that is so. Because I think Mrs. Shore said the job of the vice president is to help the president. But what I think is two can do it better than one. And Tony's great, don't get me wrong, but Tony's not like really like to me. He doesn't like construction guys. He doesn't really stand out that much. Like to me, Tony has he's a little shy, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm shy. But I just think, yeah, we need to have some. I think the more people that want to be involved, it's a better thing. Just my thought. What do I know?
What do you think of Bridget and Sam?
I don't really. Okay, I'm gonna be mean, and I'm just gonna really tell you what I think. But I think they're both very immature.
Not president material.
Not really. In a way, I also think we're taking this whole thing excessively serious.
What about the poster moving down?
I don't think that's right. I saw some little boy that was almost in tears. Poor thing.
Because someone ripped down his poster?
Somebody took his poster down and like copied it on the photocopier and made it down. He was just a nice little boy. Done. Sally, do I have any hangers?
I can't find any.
Fellow Americans.
My Tai Chi warm-up allows me to focus for the speech ahead.
How are you doing?
So my Tai Chi, I do it.
Getting ready?
Yeah, focus. You should try it. You do it. You try it. There you go. Yeah. Features are at 8:25. It's a pity you'll miss much, but you'll get to see it on the telecamera once the video comes out.
The moving picture. The moving picture.
Yeah. The moving picture show.
When's this movie coming? We're all waiting to see it.
Only if it has that happy ending. If I lose, I'm gonna smash the camera on my rage. Because I mean, it wouldn't be worth all this build-up. And then lose. It would be the classic loser ending they do in TV shows nowadays.
You gotta have like a pressure switch.
I lost the campaign, but I'm still happy because I have all my friends or something. It's a load of bullshit. Friends are nothing. Power.
Friends are nothing. It's power.
Like the light goes out while you do it.
You're not my friends. You might get your battery. We're going.
I'm the Terminator. Hey, you want the handshake, the victory handshake? This is how you gotta work on it.
Well, congratulate you on your victory, Mr. Beyor, student council, or as I say, council.
I hear you won senior president. I'm glad for you.
Well, you heard wrong.
No, that's your victory handshake. You gotta work on it. Yeah, we're just the scenario that you won. Congratulations on your victory, Tony.
Yes, screw you. I'm president. I have to listen to your type.
The people who are running for office, do you feel like they are the ones who generally should be? Are they the adequate representation?
Well, it's a good question. I was like, I think not. I don't think there's a lot of diversity in when kids run. There's a lot of underrepresented kids. There's kids that are not like high academic achievers, or they may not be active in sports. They may be part of a different segment than the typical student body segment. I'd like to see a little more diversity, you know. There's a lot of kids who won't run simply because they're not popular, they're not on sport teams, and they're not high achievers academically. And they don't run just because they figure they're not going to get, there's no chance, you know.
Hey Sam, that's a nice Carhartt vest.
Sam.
Actually, I don't want it. I'm stupid. I want to look like a stupid scumbag.
Take it.
I don't know if I want to look like it. I'll wear it for now. And take
You want to wear this,
my
Tony?
speech.
No, this will work. No. Hey, Tony, just put it on and like be like, hey, you guys.
I think that's actually quite
table.
stylish. That looks very nice.
Does this look good?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The best.
I'm gonna take it off and give my speech. You know what I'm saying?
No, get up there and then take it off at the wait.
Right.
I'm in auto shop, man. What? Take it off
at the spot.
What? Oh, it's business. You know. I'm sorry.
Calls.
Okay, now the biggest thing we have to do today is we have to elect class officers. But I've done some work in the meantime, and that is I've proposed senior privileges. I've written up with Debbie Shover, I've written up some guidelines for senior privileges. It seems to be the thing in the forefront of most people's minds. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to Bridget. Bridget's going to read the proposal. Listen carefully. We want your input because whoever you elect for officers, they are going to have to go to the school board with the final proposal. Bridget.
Everyone is awarded senior privileges as long as you have 70 GPA average. What? A 70 GPA average. Woo! Once you lose your privileges, you can't get them back. That's hard. If you have one F in any class, you can lose your privileges. Can or will? You will. If you're late for class continuously, like you're late for 5 days in a row, they can go to Ian or anybody else and say that they don't want you to have senior privileges anymore. If you're driving during the school day, you can lose them. Unless you're going home to a doctor's appointment and not coming back. An infraction on school policy. An infraction of school policy, which is harassment, suspension, inappropriate clothing, or inappropriate behavior, can also lose your privileges. And you have to sign in and out if you leave the school on the main office time.
When Debbie Shover and I wrote up this proposal, in years past, it's always been an 83 average. And people could bounce back and forth between having privileges and not. And after talking, actually, I didn't want any at all. You can thank Mrs. Shover for putting this idea in my mind, and it's a plan of what Mrs. Shover and I want. Mrs. Shover's proposal was if they have a 70 average and they are a senior, then they should have the same privilege as anyone else, no matter what courses you take, as long as you don't fail anything and are at risk of not graduating. Once that happens, okay, no longer will you have the right to leave school without a parent's note. Parents overrule, okay? Parents in the school overrule the senior privilege thing. I'm holding you to a higher standard no matter what your ability is. You're leaders of the school. Lead by example. Okay? I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Sarah St. Pierre and Katie McAllister dropped out of the presidential race at 6 a.m. yesterday. As soon as they woke, they dropped out.
We're going to have to trust the officers to take this to the school board. They may just throw it out and say, no, the average is too low. We want an 83, we want an 85, whatever. Or they can say none at all.
What was the problem with the last year's senior privileges?
I don't know if there was a problem.
There did seem to be. Apparently there wasn't. But I don't understand why all of a sudden this year things should have to change. Just because we're getting a new school doesn't mean we have to act like new people. This is ridiculous, Liz.
Thank you for your opinion, Sarah. Anybody else got an opinion?
What?
Why do you think they dropped out?
Well, they knew their attempt would be futile. And they best not waste their breath giving a speech. There will be nothing but wasted air. Where did it say? Split 3 ways.
But Sam hasn't done anything for his election campaign.
I'm going to press on that. I'm going to say, look who's got more effort into this campaign. I got freaking signs. I got a freaking tie.
Okay. Do you have a form that their parents can sign saying they can drive their car to a doctor's appointment or whatever?
No, that anyone needs to leave for a doctor's appointment, either as a note from home or if you're 18, you can sign yourself out. You can drive to a doctor's appointment. That's fine.
I will get you the rental draft out of the officers and run over it and take it into the school board. It's nothing but a piece of paper until the school board sanctions it.
Well, can I just say something?
Okay.
I don't want to talk during...
Guys, I think
It's hard to hear in here. So smart seniors will ask their advisor to get the auditorium next time. Okay, but there's only 4 large spaces. But listen up. As far as senior privileges go, you guys can come up with a proposal. There is a proposal, but it hasn't been shared with everyone. So you should all have input. Tony just asked me a question. You can ask for things that are borderline to get approved, hard to get approved, or easy to get approved, but it has to be everybody agrees on what you're proposing. Then it should come to me, and then go to the school board, and I'll either support it, and I'll tell you that when you meet with me, or I'll have questions about certain things. But it should be a whole senior class agreement, right? And I'll try to support anything that's reasonable.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Wait.
In interruption, when students are done with their election, they can return to their first period class. Thank you.
Do you know if there was at any point, if there was any problem with last year's set of senior privileges that perhaps made this new senior privilege thing come about?
No.
No, there wasn't. There didn't seem to be an issue.
There's no need for a new proposal, but every class has their own proposal. And last year's proposal was 82 out, 82.5 average, and leave the grounds. They presented that to me, presented it to the board. I supported it, went through. But every single class makes their own proposal.
Okay, so if I can, Ann, I just kind of want, this isn't going to be like a final note. I just want to get a good idea for myself. Okay, basically going on an 82.5 average. You can leave school during your study hall and lunch. You're not allowed to drive your car. Caught driving your car, which goes back to the whole liability issue, that will be the one thing that loses your privileges. So can I just see a rough, like, raise your hand if you like the idea of that. If you
Okay, Sarah, I'm sorry. You'll have to continue this conversation and discussion at a later time. We still have speeches. Just a minute. We still have speeches here. We have elections. Okay? We can't go forward until we have the officers. We can't do anything on this proposal until we get officers. We do numbers for people to present their speeches for the presidency. And this so the person that's speaking first is Bridget.
I was the president last year, and as the president, I believe I did a really good job getting fundraisers, and the problem tickets myself and prom books. And setting up the prom, I had you guys help. And I thought I did a really good job on that. And I'm looking forward to a really good senior trip this year. So, vote for me. I don't know. I can't decide.
I've got it all.
Thank you, Bridget. Next is Tony.
My fellow Americans, for this speech, I'm going to speak to you from the heart. I'm not going to use big words like ecosystem or automobile. I'm just going to talk to you and tell you what I'm going to do when I'm president of the senior class. My mission as president of the senior class is going to be to fight for the senior class. I'm not going to sit around and sit at big sale tables and try to I'm going to organize hundreds of bake sales. I'm going to make sure the senior class voice is heard throughout the entire school. I'm going to fight for everything that you want. For instance, these senior privileges. I'm not going to sit back and be all right with Ann's proposal that if you lose your senior privileges, you're gone forever because I, like Sarah, would have already lost them. I'm failing young too. Mr. Margie. So I'm going to fight. I'll go to the school board. I'll petition, whatever it takes, to make sure it's still in the 70 average. It's not the 82 average. That's a little high. And I'm going to make sure if you lose your privileges, you can get them back. Because I think everyone makes mistakes. And it's reasonable that once you lose them, you can change. Everyone changes. Get them back. But I don't know when to stop. I've never held any class office or gone to FCLA. That's right. I don't need classes. My mom buys me leave. I don't know when to stop. I have no experience on where my limits are. So I'll never stop whining or complaining to the school board when you're doing something we don't like. I just keep complaining. And I know what you're thinking. You're asking, is this guy going to be a sleazeball, sit around, spending all our money on garbage? But no, I'm going to raise lots of money. I'm going to raise so much money we won't know what to do with it all. I will spend it on the greatest prom, not some lame prom with a boombox in the corner. So like I said, we don't buy prom. If I think the juniors doing a crummy job at prom, I'm going to give them money and say, spend this on prom so the prom doesn't stop.
Reminder, if you're done your student elections, you can return to your home rule first period class. Thank you.
I will make sure we have an awesome senior trip, not some lame senior trip to like Chester Memorial Site, which I've got pretty nice. And I'll make sure that your voice is heard in the school board and among all the teacher staff, no matter what it takes. So, vote for me and God bless you, Mr. Falls.
That was pretty good. Give it up for Tony. Let's hear it. I'm running for president because I got sick of vice president for the last 6 years. I have the most experience out of everybody holding an office because I was the voice state government thing. I was a town president type thing. I ran the voice president. But if I get president, I know we all like dances because you get people to secure guys. I want to dance this year. And I plan on raising a lot of money for our class so we can go somewhere to like Great Escape for our senior class trip instead of Bird Island. I'm going to wait for Champlain. And cool. be president. I'm not self-serving, just our party, like just one group. It's going to be for everybody. And as y'all say, I can sit up there and do the spiel about senior privileges, but y'all said it, so I agree with you.
Okay, now's the time to vote.
No, Sarah.
Sarah, you did not, excuse me, Sarah, you...
Katie and I did, and under the impression that Katie and I were running together. Ms. Silver said that was not an option. She said one of us had to run, both of us didn't have to. So Katie is running for student council representative, and I'm running for president.
We were told like Thursday last week we could do it. That's not our fault, that's Jordan's fault. I'm sorry.
You did not come to me at all.
I went to Enosburg.
Okay, Sarah's a write-in for president.
Okay. So, here's what I have. It takes one thing to say you're going to do something. It's a whole different ballgame when you really actually do. As far as senior privileges go, the first week at school, Katie was on top of that. Katie and I were supposed to be coalition. Katie already did that stuff that you guys heard about. She knew all about this whole, these 4 new things are going to be part of your senior privileges. He knew about that 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks before anybody else knew about it. I've been in FFA for 3 years. I've done the Dale Carnegie leadership training. I know how to talk to you guys. I know what you want to hear and I know what you don't want to hear. I know you don't want to be controlled by the stupid senior privileges that they have set down. And I've been working hard to make sure you don't have to. I also know that we want to go have some fun at the end of the year. And there's a lot of other stuff we don't want to do. So what I'm going to do is make sure that we're not going to have to do anything we don't want to do. Senior privileges are a huge part of being a senior, as well as graduation, and the whole 9 yards for that. Senior privileges are what we focus on. So I want to make sure that that's something that everybody's happy with. As you can tell, 10 minutes into our meeting, I took the initiative to stand up and say, this is what we should do, this is what you want. And you guys either agreed or disagreed. I got feedback. I stood up. Your other candidates didn't. So I want you to think about how effective I was in standing up, making sure that everybody had something to say, and making sure that everybody was heard. Because if you're just going to go and vote for what you think is like, you know, that was kind of cool. Tony's speech is really good. Don't get me wrong. But Tony didn't act as effective. Tony didn't stand up. Timmy didn't stand up. Bridget didn't stand up. So I just want you to know, when it comes down to it, I'll get it done.
Here comes the beatdown.
Okay, now to vote. Okay, the ballots are going to be here. Pick up your ballot, vote. You have to do a checklist to make sure that each person has 1 vote. After that, roll in class.
Here's the link. Oh wait, well, I'm handing it to you. Are we supposed to fold it?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I think I only checked one place. I think it was president.
Do you mind telling me who you voted for?
For what?
For president?
Sam Jarvis. Sam.
Sam. Why Sam?
Yeah. Why? Because Sarah was knocking everybody down. Because I liked his speech. I don't know. And I know in the past he's done a good job. So whatever he's running for, whatever. Yeah. I picked him.
Who do you think gave the best speech?
Tony.
Yeah, Tony's was funniest.
Sarah's a crazy bitch. I'll say it right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. I was like, I didn't really care. Because everybody, it don't matter. I think personally, we're going to get fucked over anyways. No matter who's our president, so.
Oh yeah, we're very excited to find out who's winning. Tony, this next one.
Huh?
Be lunch.
Okay.
Still don't like that kid. Don't care if he says, oh, I respect Tony. Him.
Great, we walk
Oh.
every time we exchange.
Everyone's just jumping now.
I go up one point, she goes on another, like 3 moves on one, and one of her teachers on her, they're all the way around.
I already saw him, yeah.
Why is that your
Huh?
Okay.
No, she has to compare it, but right now.
Done.
Okay.
One person's done in the other person. Tony beat me, but out of anybody, that's who I wanted to lose to.
Exactly. You don't want to lose like
You
Bridget.
have your passes, you're all set to go. Not even. Have your passes ready to
No,
go.
we're waiting for you. Then we came down here to see like how the votes are going. But we
I
can-
beat both Sarah and Bridget combined.
You did?
I have more votes than them. So that's all I care about, I guess. I don't give a shit. Tony can do fine. I mean,
I lost to Katie.
But fucking, if Sarah wouldn't have won, I would have won. If Sarah wouldn't have ran, I would have won. Because a lot of her votes.
Oh, the way it
were
was
kids.
split?
Huh?
The way it was split?
Yeah. Oh, they did the Jeer party voting for you, right? But Tony's speech helped him a lot. That was good. I had to give it up for him. But that's just one last thing I gotta worry about, I guess. Because I'm right the president of National Technical Honor Society, so I got that. Okay. I don't want to be in it, but. Yep. So.
Tony, the unofficial update. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta go down there too. Did Tony, you already tell Tony?
I'm gonna go tell him now.
Alright, yeah, we'll just get that.
I'll give him his congratulations speech. Congratulations, Tony. You have just been named Mr. DeMar's bitch. Hey, I'm gonna tell him the loss by 10 People chose check the box and then white direction where you were second. Good race. I don't mind.
Well, sorry.
By a landslide at that, don't you?
3 votes, man.
Shake your hand for the public.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, shake your hand, Mr. Senior Class.
Hopefully this isn't a 2000 election where George Bush is going to end up winning.
Unofficial results are at the office.
They are?
Just go there and ask. She's writing them down right now.
Oh, Lucy, I'm going to get the results to make sure. I don't want to be jumping the gun here. All right, save my seat. I'll be right back. I think it's looking good.
Tony, you just better represent me.
I'll be representing.
I don't want to go to the fucking Chester Active Memorial site either.
We were there the other day. It was pretty nice, bud. We can do better.
He was actually looking for locations and decided that might be.
Yes, right out of the room. And the museum, Shelburne Museum.
Shelburne Museum.
Maybe that'd be the first president.
Yeah, but if you need any help.
Assassinated the first school senior president. Who'd you almost lose to? Sam? Sam! Oh, I'm gonna wait for a kiss for myself. I'm just gonna ask. Sam! You were second, right? You were?
Ooh, recount.
Because they're too close, but it's not going to matter. Don't you still?
We'll have to see.
We should go in there. Co-presidents. You know how bad we would kill everybody if we would have allowed.
3 votes. They're saying the word is they're doing a recount right now, and like I say, I don't want to jump to conclusions. Still much. I'm not sure I'm president yet.
Can't believe I lost.
If so, president-elect. I'm not sure what the inauguration will be.
You would know that.
I'll be sworn in. Who did you vote for?
I didn't vote. I was in favor.
Exactly.
Oh, so ask for an absentee ballot.
I didn't vote
Seal the
either.
deal.
Yeah, go ask for an absentee
ballot.
And me.
Why don't you go and ask for him?
Because I vote.
Because it makes it look like he's asking you to go for it.
Well,
Can I get-
Tony,
Or
that's
just-
part
or
of the
just-
deal.
or just-
You don't ask for those absentee votes.
Okay,
You
there
don't
are-
vote. Where's the money
I don't
on
think
this
there
deal?
are any absentee
Where's
votes.
the money?
Actually, yeah.
They pay us $5 each.
You don't
We'll
need
vote
to
for you.
vote for absentee votes.
I just need a paper.
Find out. Yes.
I'll vote for you.
Just ask them right now. Ask them right now. Just
Yeah, we'll wait.
Hey, Ann, do you have the results?
No, nope, it was too close, we gotta do a revote, and the revote will be tomorrow morning.
Wait, a revote?
No, not revote, recount. Debbie and I are doing a recount first thing tomorrow morning.
How about me and Tony
I
count
gotta
right
go,
now?
I
There are
gotta,
only like 8 votes. Wait till tomorrow morning, I can't wait that long.
Oh, you know
This
what,
is
you're gonna
fucking
have
killing
to.
me.
Tony, I gotta go to court.
We want to have a celebration party tonight. You can't do it.
Well, have it tomorrow night.
What's tomorrow night? I mean, the ballots, how a recount, we're not dealing with the state of Florida.
It's close enough so that we're going to do a recount to make sure.
All right, so
You can't,
so
how
we
long
can
does
just
it
keep
take?
on assuming Tony won.
You can assume it.
Oh, yeah.
How many votes did
Don't
I win
announce it
by?
to anybody.
Well, Sam said that he pretty much said he could drop
3 votes was what I got.
That's why we're doing a recount, because
There's
I
only
was-
80 kids though. How long does
between the
recount
two,
take?
you got to go through every single ballot.
Yeah, 80 ballots?
Yeah.
That's not
There's
like
not,
me.
there isn't any 80 ballots.
Me and Tony are more than happy to do it for community service.
No, you can't do it.
Mr. Frappier would do the recount, won't you?
Ann, Hall, and I are going to do it.
I could not be an impartial, you
That's
know.
done.
I would have to give you all the votes, Tony.
Now I'm gonna have to wait until morning.
Aren't you
Find
just
out.
overwhelmed by his political charm? All right.
He needs to learn to be more patient, because it takes a lot of patience
No.
to be president.
How much work we put into this campaign
because I
to
don't
find
like
out that
Jim's
it may
done.
not be
I
true
rushed
that he
the war.
When
won?
the nurse comes back, would you mind buzzing the band room? This young man has a very large headache. So.
Do you have your voicemail set up yet?
No, I actually wrote you a
Here?
What do you do to set up your...
We're gonna have to wait till tomorrow morning. It's,
Good.
I would have liked to have something announced in the afternoon. It's just like 2000. A recount? God knows what could happen that time. Who's gonna sabotage?
We're having a party tonight
Bring a
anyways.
student to
Yes.
class.
Yes.
Recount. Are they gonna announce all the other votes? I mean, I don't understand. Like they talk like it's a big process, to count all the votes. There's like 80 votes. Tony. I mean, like it takes 6 hours. Check it. I could count the votes right here in 10 minutes.
Not even.
I know.
It's like 100 ballots a minute.
Should I just count the votes right here?
You cannot count the votes.
Can he just make minor?
It seems like such a easy process.
Can you make minor adjustments? To
No,
them?
and if you keep badgering me, we'll wait until the next day.
Okay. I see how you can play.
I can.
I can play hardball too. But I
Can you just curve the votes? like if he's close enough, just kind of like, all right, we'll skip the Tony's.
So, who was counting the votes? I mean, trust your confidence in
Ann Hall
counting.
counted them, and I counted them. And we're going to do a recount because it was so close.
So a triple count.
All right, so what's the real error? You guys had
Did you have
a
an
difference
error?
of 3.
You
between
both
the
counted
of you?
them, right?
Yes, we counted them separately.
Yeah.
We didn't do it at the same time together.
And you both got the same.
No, our results were like 1 or 2 off, so we're going to do a recount.
But was I the winner in both cases?
I can't tell you that. You can
Yes.
find out tomorrow morning. Mr. Garrett?
See, you had to come down here when we saw the papers laying on the desk.
2000. This is too close. Not, man. I'm in the suspense. I don't know what to do.
1 or
I'm
2 votes, but you
I'm
won
in
both
limbo
ways.
right now. I can't be shaking people's hands saying I'm the winner.
You are the winner. Everybody thinks you are.
I look
Everyone
like
wants you.
Al Gore throwing a party and then saying actually I lost.
Well, you definitely have the popular.
I think there's something corrupt going on here.
There's a
If
Jay
they
Adams.
both,
a Jay
if
Adams.
they both got the same results,
But 1 or 2 off.
1 or 2 off.
You probably got like 21 on one and 22 on the other. It's like, ooh, but it might be that one goes somewhere else. It's not like you're gonna win.
they gotta recount them. This is
All
Florida
right,
all
listen,
over again.
1 or 2 votes. Even if you have 2 votes, you still win by 1 vote. So no matter what, you really won. I just should delay the
I
inevitable.
wonder if they get the absentee ballot or something.
Like
Anything could happen,
Jamie
Gemma.
and Ashley, they would have been
God
able
knows
to.
which way they'd even vote. They'd vote my way, but they can't accept that. This is like Florida. In our American democracy.
This is like,
count votes anymore.
nah.
And I'm satisfied with what I'm hearing, except I wish I could get a final answer so I could not go forward with my executive duties. That is one weird freaking kid.
I don't think like last year, Shane Lumber went against me and he won it, and then he never showed up to anything, so they asked me to be it. I found that was pretty brilliant. Like, if you want to be it, don't just sit there and run because you want. It's like a popularity contest. Popularity. It is. Because you vote for your friends, you vote for who you like,
you shouldn't do that because that's what they did with last year with Shane Beyor. That's the only reason why I won, because all of his friends voted for him. But you know what? He didn't do shit. He didn't even go to any of the meetings, so they kicked him out of it. That was pretty great of him, huh?
Or if we're gonna have a party of hate and burning of
Sam's car.
effigies. Yeah.
Oh, we should plan that. So if you really Friday night, we just have our own little cabbage night.
Oh yeah, we hit.
And then they're gonna be like, oh, we have practice today.
Surprise practice.
Keep in mind that there's
Pop practice.
So we're just gonna have a party like everyone. I know who won.
That makes no sense. I will not be satisfied with everyone else winning, me losing because of the corrupt counting process. If that happens, we're going from house to house, chucking anything we got.
Counting so you don't get the presidency if you don't want to there.
I know, that's because they know. I'm gonna. They're counting over and over until they make a mistake and Sam and Tony won again. Wait, we should double check. Wait, Sam won this time by half a vote.
Yeah, and he's saying that he wants to hold the inauguration party on Friday. I can't do it Friday. Not fair. Right here. This is a good one because
going
right here, look at that. This is a win.
I'm looking forward to a successful one-year term. I look forward to making
it's a one-year term.
a lot of progress. Senior privileges from fundraisers and making it defined as AOS, area of space.
Tell it
then
again.
That's when you do a GXM. That means Go Xylophone Mother, and that stands for God Zeitus Maximus, which is the code in Latin for recall election. I was in there on margin, maybe 4 votes. My hats go off to Sarah for my victory because I believe if she did not run, Sam may have captured the majority of her 15 votes. But since she won, they all went to her, therefore dividing Sam. My enemies were divided and then conquered. And now I have conquered, I saw, and I conquered. And now I sit in the throne of presidency of the senior class. Student council representative is Sarah.
No. Tony, you have to go to the student.
Yeah, of course I go to the student council.
He doesn't know.
He knew exactly.
The representative of the council is Sarah.
I was like, what did I get myself into?
I mean, Katie.
Tony.
Katie McAllister.
So you look forward to the president and the student council representative go to the student council meeting.
But she's the counselor, I'm the president. Which has to do with the volume of falling objects. For instance, the ball falls at 9.8 meters a second squared by the force power of x, f of x. We would then divide that by s equals 1/2 at squared. You understand? I'm getting this.
Yeah.
I have an unlimited authority over other classes and will not rest until my job is done. It's very good.
And what exactly is your job?
Victory is very sweet.
No, you're a student council rep too.
You're right, Tony. You're right.
Yeah.
You are president.
I'm
his counselor.
I am Mr. President to you.
I am Mr. President.
What is your job? Besides just
To be the president of the senior class. Jameson, shut this kid up.
The president's.
Yes, Mr. President.
Of course, I know that I go to student council meetings, but I'm not the counselor. I'm the president.
He just attends them.
I'd be working with whoever necessary to get the job done.
Tony, you're done campaigning. You won.
You won, man. Just give it up. You could just be a sleazeball now.
Yeah, let's do it. I can be.
I'd just be like, I plan on doing nothing for the senior class.
I
you
plan to
suckers.
be the first president to get impeached. Okay.
Yay!
Now work the problem. You bet your ass it's fun. See, I came into office like the great George W. I was shrouded by a little controversy, those bitching Democrats wanting a recall or a revote because they couldn't stand the thought of one of them not being in office. But you know what? You know what? Like George W., I will lead an effective presidency with the whole nation behind me. Nation being the senior class, of course.
book. I read this book cover to cover.
Is it 9F squared?
Or is it there should be no recall because Tony won?
That is totally wrong. I need you to read pages 6 to 638 tonight for homework. You have to share this only book I got.
This is so much better than regular school.
No shit. We have corporal punishment too, you little bastard, so don't screw around. I look forward to many upcoming successes as president of the senior class.